Hello everyone, and welcome to Atheist Bible Study number 31. I'm Joe Dixon. Every week I read from the Bible and then go, what? And that's what we're going to do today. Atheist Bible Study is the name of the game. And basically, I just read it and just try and figure out this is... I wonder, like, how can anybody read this stuff and actually believe it? But of course, you know what people don't do is they don't actually read it. They don't actually read it because if you read it, they go like, this is bullshit. They really would. But anyway, I'm also assisted in my reading of this classic bit of literature with the assistance of alcohol. Today we're having the bottles back. I like this little bottle. You can see it nice. Anyway, so today it's punch and rum. So let's just drink this down, and then we'll get to reading Atheist Bible Study number 31. Delish. All right. Now let's get into this. Now, previously, what happened was Moses wanted to free his fellow people from the Egyptians who were holding them in bondage or holding them in a really shitty job. It's not really clear. I mean, I guess they're slaves, but they kind of come and go as they please. It's kind of weird, or at least Moses and Aaron does. Anyway, they get to go into the Pharaoh's house, and they go like, Pharaoh, this Superman in outer space, you know him as God, has said that we got to be free. And go out into the woods worship him because he's so insecure he needs this worship stuff. And the Pharaoh said, I'm not doing that. And so a lot of stuff happens, the frogs and stuff. God does a whole lot of weird things to make the Pharaoh let them go. Instead of just going to the Pharaoh and saying let them go, he does all this weird shit. Anyway, so at one point God goes, okay, I'm not fucking around anymore, and decides to kill the firstborn Egyptian child, all of them. Poor, rich, the pharaohs, it doesn't matter. The children have to pay, so the Moses and Aaron and their brethren can go out in the woods and pray to God. So he's going to kill the firstborn children. Ooh, that is some godly love. This is the moral story you get from the Bible, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, where do you get my morals? Where do you get your morals from? You know, where do you get your morals from, you atheist? Where do you get your morals from? I'm going to get it from the Bible. Let me read my Bible. Look, it says here that if my boss won't let me go to work, I can kill his children. Oh, glory, glory, hallelujah. That's the story. The story tells you that if you are working for someone and they don't let you out work early, well, you can kill their firstborn. That's after all, isn't it open? I'm just supposed to I mean, the text is there. I'm just supposed to read this and go like, apply to modern day. And what's a modern day? You don't have any people holding slaves, at least not in America. So you can take it like, just think of it as your boss. And your boss, my boss won't let me out today because I gotta go to church. I gotta go to church. I know, I'll kill his firstborn. Or at least I'll pray for it. Either way, it's sick shit. And that's Christianity. Anyway, I'm sorry. That's all religion. That's really not fair to just pick on the Christians. You're all equally sick and disgusting. But, you know, I was raised Christian, and we got to make up for that. So, anyway, here it is, Atheist Bible Study number 31. Now, the Egyptians have decided that they've let the Moses and that lot go. They're like, oh, we're free, la, 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 la. And just suddenly the Egyptians go like, wait a minute. Why did we let them go? They've forgotten that their firstborn children are dead or something. But anyway, so they say, all right, now let's pursue them now. And so Moses is going, oh, we're being pursued by the Egyptians. And so he does the whole stick in the air and the water parts for some reason. Very, very interesting. My rod is in the air. I like the things part too. All right, I'm reading the Bible. How can I talk like that? Because the Bible is as sick as I am. All right, no, I'm not nearly as... I would never call for the death of children because I'm an atheist. We do have morals, you see. We don't read a book that says, oh, killing kids. The Egyptians are drowned. 31 Atheist Bible Study. Then God said to Moses, stretch out your hand over the sea so that the waters may come together again and cover the Egyptians, their chariots, and their horsemen. Oh, good, more killing. More good. Anyway, Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the sea returned to its bed when the morning appeared. The Egyptians fled before it, but the Lord overthrew the Egyptians in the middle of the sea. The waters returned and covered the chariots and the horsemen and all the forces of Pharaoh that had followed him into the sea. Not one of them survived. Oh, what a good moral story. What a wonderful moral story. Oh, the people drowned. Oh, I'm so filled with his love. But the children of Israel had walked on dry land in the middle of the sea. Well, hoity-toity. And the waters had fallen at wall for them on their right hand and on their left. Thus the Lord saved Israel that day from the hands of the Egyptians, and the Israelites saw the Egyptians dead upon the seashore. Now, imagine you see, even if you're your enemies, you see them drown, you see the bodies floating in the water. What would your reaction be? Well, let's see what the Israelis do. When Israel saw the great work the Lord did against the Egyptians, the people stood in awe of the Lord. Wow, he just drowned a lot of people. I'm so touched. And believed in him and his servant Moses. Then Moses and the children of Israel sang this song to the Lord while the dead bodies floating. And they're gonna sing a song. That's me. When I see dead bodies floating in the water, I come up with a song. A little ditty, a little tune when we're real upbeat kind of thing. So this is the song they sing. As I'm just reading what's here. They are singing while there are dead bodies in the water. I will sing to the Lord. This is the song. I can't sing, people. This is the best I can do. I will sing to the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider he has thrown into the sea. The Lord is my strength and song. He has become my Savior. He is my God, and I will prepare him a house. He is my Father's God. I will exalt him. Who is like thee, O Lord of all the gods? Of all the gods? I love how the Bible constantly implies there are other gods, which is very interesting. Who is thee? Who is like thee, glorious in holiness? Yeah, real holy. He killed the firstborn of their children, and then he drowns them. Oh, what holiness. That is some holy. In thy mercy thou shalt have led forth the people, and thou hast saved. In thy strength thou hast guided them to thy holy dwelling. And Miriam the prophetess, I don't know where she came from, but this is what it says. And Miriam the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, which also makes her the sister of Moses, doesn't it? I don't understand why it just says sister of Aaron. But anyway, and Miriam the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, what makes her a prophetess? I don't know. What did she ever prophesy? I have no idea. Took a timbrel in her hand, and all the women went out after her with timbrels and danced. And Miriam replied to them in song, sing everyone to the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider he has thrown into the sea. Yay! Yay! What a good moral story. That's where I get my morals from. My morals, to kill the firstborn and then drown people. Oh, it's kind of a downer, actually. I don't have to think about that one. Well, I won't think about that. I'm a Christian. I don't have to think. I have to have faith. I just have to have faith. And all I know, I just know there's something out there. Maybe I'm not religious like you, Joe Dixon, but I'm spiritual. I got a spirit. I know there's just be something out there, some thing out there that must be so interesting in us, that we here on the planet Earth, right? We who are not even in the freaking center of the universe. Oh, I'm just so certain there must be something. It must be. Why must there be? I don't know. Really? Must there be? Actually, in point of fact, no, there mustn't be. There mustn't be. There doesn't have to be, and there isn't. Sorry. I know it may make you feel a little better to think, there's just something out there, and when we die, we get to go to this wonderful little place with old disco and Donna Summer's singing there, I guess, and even though she's not dead yet, she will be someday, and then we're all gonna be happy and wonderful. But you know what? That place doesn't exist. Enjoy your life now, because after this, that's it, baby. There ain't no more. Nothing. It's over. I know people don't think, oh, no, it can't be. I don't want to hear. Well, I'm sorry, baby. That's just the way it is. It's just that, to tell you one thing, your answers ain't going to come in this, baby. It's not going to come in this thing. It's not going to come in this book. This book is full of shit. It is insane. It is disgusting, and it's venomous. And you know what else? There all are. All the holy books. Read them. Read the Quran. Read the Torah. Oh, the Bible's full of love. My religion is a religion of peace. No, they're not. There is no religion of peace. None. Even the freaking Buddhists. You have Buddhist priests saying like, oh, God said this, and you're gonna have the lightning, and the reason this tsunami happened is because of God. They all do it. There are no clean hand religions. Not one. None of them. Check your sources. Read them yourself. Check it. You'll find out they're all, and they're all certain that if there's a storm, or there's a weather, or there's a heart attack, something bad happens, it must be their super duper God. This dude who can't reveal himself, but somehow is constantly doing these little weird things to people because it's going to show them. What an asshole. Can you imagine having a roommate like that? Oh, my ways are powerful ways. I can't show you what I do for a living, and well, I pay the rent, but my ways are mysterious. I can't tell you how I'm going to pay the rent. Oh, yes, so maybe someday I'll pay, but I can't. My stays are awesome and powerful. You just don't understand. What is that? What kind of talk is that? It's nonsense. And from an all-powerful being? Someone who's supposed to do all the answers and has been here forever? And another thing, I know, I'm just ranting at the moment, but I seriously, there's one more thing. I gotta get this thing out here. All these people who say like, oh, well, the whole something from nothing folks who absolutely drive me crazy. If you are a religious person, if you believe in a God or something out there, one of these spiritual people, they just said nothing. If you believe in that, if you honestly believe that, then you believe something comes from nothing. Because otherwise, where did God come from? Or where did this something out there come from? If everything had to have a beginning, where did God begin? Oh, he's always been here. If he's always been here, then you do believe that something can come from nothing. You believe God came from nothing. So why can't the universe come from nothing? I don't understand. I don't understand what the big deal is. Why is it so hard to believe that, no, I'm sorry, there's nothing out there that cares about you. There's nothing out in space that's looking down on the planet and, I hope he's going to be all right. I hope he passes that exam. And, I do hope that he gets laid. And I do hope they get that job. And I do hope that, the baby's okay. Like, I have no power over it because I'm God. But I'm gonna pray to me about your baby. I get to determine whether it comes or dies. And I'm like, nothing. Prayer doesn't work. Prayer doesn't work. God doesn't work because there is no God. Not one, never has been, never will be. Sorry. It's just the way it is, people. Just the way it is. Well, that's Atheist Bible Study. I'm sorry. I know I just went off on a tangent there. That was very strange. But I do those. I do the tangents. I do the whole tangential thing. All right, so next we're going to do Atheist Bible Study number 32. They're going to go visit the bitter well of Moriah. I don't know what that is. I don't know that story particularly well, but we're going to read it and find out what the hell the Moriah is. Anyway, because all the Egyptians are now drowned. Everybody's dead. The firstborn are dead. The people are drowned. Everybody's dead. The people are singing and dancing because people are dead, because that's what you do when someone dies. You're very happy and jaunty and singing and all that stuff. And, and then we see what happens after that. So, join me again for Atheist Bible Study next week, and I'll talk to you later. Good night.